Hey, how's it going? Been a little while since I made a video. So somebody was talking about how many workers it would take to build the pyramids. And I was actually kind of curious to see if I could make a simulation of that because I don't know, I got nothing better to do. So I had this thing here where workers would move around on a grid and they would move blocks, but it's not a perfect simulation. Well, it doesn't need to be a perfect simulation. If they occupy the same square, then they will interfere with each other. The idea was that they would have to negotiate, like who gets to go first, and only one would get to leave the square at one time. That's what the congestion delay is. If you make it so that they literally cannot occupy the same square at the same time, then that then you get a gridlock situation pretty easily. So you hit spacebar and then they start moving stuff again, but it's just sort of random where they're moving stuff. So let's start over again. This is where I was working on this here, but let's do a new one. So, okay, I would like to simulate workers making a stack of blocks. All right. They will exist on a grid. And since we have no sprites, they will simply be a colored square. If the worker is idle, they should be gray. If they are working, they should be blue. And if they are carrying a tile, they should be the color of the tile. Now, there will be a number of jobs, and there will be a number of tasks. Or wait, no, the tasks are the jobs. A certain number of, what am I trying to say here? Workers. Each worker can receive one job. A job will simply be go to the edge of the board. Any edge is fine. And get a tile of a given color and then place it at X, Y. Each worker should take a job until all the jobs are taken. When the last job is executed, a method should be called which has the opportunity to spawn new jobs, although this is not necessary. Idle workers should move so they are not on any other workers or on occupied squares with tiles. Or within one square. Let me rephrase that. Okay, idle workers should move so that they are not on any other workers or on, and they are at least one tile, one square away from any tile. After a tile is laid, the ground should remain that color in the square until a new tile is laid on top. Note that if a worker is on a tile, not title, they should be visible. Instead of the tile. I almost did it again. Okay. The board should be 100 by 100, and the initial set of jobs should be making a square of red blocks from 10, 10 to let's see, 88, so 98. Is that right? No, 97. 97. I don't think that's big enough. Here, we need to make it bigger. 110 by 110. Yeah, 10 by 10 to 97 to 97. So that should be an 88 by 88 block. So if we go sum of range of I or I in range 89, you should see that should be about the right number of blocks for a pyramid. Int and range. Oh, for hell's sake. You know what I meant. Yeah, so 117,480 tiles. That sounds about right. Is it? I thought it was a little bit more than that. Oh well, whatever. It's a simulation, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, let's see what this does. I am making a worker simulation inside of piping that takes place on a grid, and each movement is a cardinal direction. Congestion is simulated by only allowing one worker to move if at a time selected randomly if two are on a single square. Alright, let's see what it does. Last time I had to go through several iterations to get something working. Alright, grid size. Okay, assign jobs, random walk. Alright. God, that looks like shit compared to the last one. And they're also slowed down because they keep getting in each other's way. I do like that it's kind of going faster, though. All right, let's see where it defines the jobs here. Jobs. Assign jobs. Workers can pick up any edge. Okay. So I'd like to shuffle these jobs here. So jobs.append. So is there a shuffle? I think that would be better if they were just sort of doing them all over the place. Then they wouldn't get in each other's way as much. Of course, placing over 100,000 is going to take a while. Let's see how many workers there are. Num. Am I missing something here? Workers, range 10. Num workers equals, let's try to make it something bigger here. No, I don't know. Maybe that's too many. Maybe I'm screwing up here. Obviously, we need more workers to make it go faster, though, because it is definitely going too slow. All right. I think this is pretty cool looking. Looks like I could scan that with my phone there. All right. Now, because this works on a full system, what am I trying to say here? Every tile is one, so we wouldn't be able to have half tiles to build a normal pyramid, but we could do it from the bottom. Let's see if it's out of jobs, what it does. Okay. Assign jobs to workers. Go to declaration. All right, so make new jobs. So we can do that. Workers jobs. That's all we would need is just jobs. Okay. Now we're going to have increment equals 88. If not jobs, then make new jobs. Okay, we're going to have global increment and then increment minus equals 1. And if increment is strictly greater than 0, then we are going to make some new jobs. And let's see how we did it over here. 10 to 98. I think we'll just go from the bottom up. Okay. So it'll be 10 plus increment. This will be 10 plus increment. How are we going to have a different color? Go to declaration. Please give me 8 different tile colors in this, like this, but in a list. So colors equals like, I don't know. Do not reuse the colors of the workers or of the do not reuse the colors of the workers or the ground. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Now, it doesn't really matter what the second color is as long as it's not the first color. So, where was I? Okay, tile color red, and we want tile color is going to be colors of increment mod length colors. Simple enough. And what is that? We're gonna say 87 mod 8, 88 mod 8. Okay, so we start with an increment of 88, and then we decrement it by 1. Okay, I think this will work. Let's see. Now, if we have too many workers, they might start getting in each other's way. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should have started it smaller than 88 for the earlier simulations. Didn't really think this through very well. All right, here is our second color. What is that? Is that mauve? Is that brown? Oh no, we didn't shuffle. We should have shuffled. I think that this guy. I think that this guy came in behind. Yeah, if there's an active worker with a job, then we shouldn't start yet. Okay. First off, shuffle jobs. And then, if not, for worker in workers, if not worker.job and jobs. Okay. needs refresh equals false. Needs refresh equals true if worker.job then needs refresh equals false. I meant false. If not jobs and does need refresh, then make new jobs. That way we won't get something printing over the top. All right. And what is 88 times 88? If only I had a device that could calculate these things for me. All right, 7,744. Let's try increasing the number of workers to 1,500. Just see what that does. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've really pissed it off now. There's a bunch of idle guys trying to get off the blocks. I was not expecting this slowdown. These last pieces are going in there. When the last pieces are placed, is the slowdown going to fix itself? It's going so slow it's almost unbearable. Come on, last one. Okay. Okay. I made some modifications, but when the workers are idle, it begins running very slow. When many workers also, the workers don't seem to be leaving the tiles like they should. Please investigate. Okay. Enhancing worker update. Well, that's exciting. I'm glad it's thinking, but I am getting impatient. How dare you take a few seconds? Okay, I understand that you're experiencing performance issues and unexpected behavior with your modified code. Performance issues when many workers are idle. The slowdown occurs because of the inefficient checks of the random walk method, specifically when checking for occupied positions in nearby tiles. The occupied checks a list comprehension that scales poorly with the number of workers. We can optimize this by keep track of occupied positions, which allows for O1 lookups. Cool. Workers not leaving tiles. The near tile condition in the random walk method prevents workers from moving if any adjacent squares contain a tile. That is not the correct behavior. When a worker's on a tile, all adjacent positions are considered near a tile. We need to adjust the near tile. All right. Okay. Just gave me all new stuff. Let's see what it does. Yes, an n squared lookup of 1,500 workers. Probably not be great. What in the hell? Random walk. Move randomly, but avoid other tiles. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We can do this. We can do this. I'll just have them go to the left. That's fine. Okay. Where does this actually change things? Okay. If self.x is greater than 3, then self.x minus equals I. There. Now everybody's happy. Should have just done that in the first place. Okay, so now it's building the second level of the pyramid. And now it's building the third level of the pyramid. Now it's building the fourth level of the pyramid. Okay, I think it is working. I just think that we would need to I don't know, like count what the movement is. But honestly, do we need a simulation to do that? I mean, even if they're slowed to, 1.3 days per move, we should be able to calculate how far they need to go, because it's just the length to the right. So yeah, so you would have the one on the far left would be, one day, and then the next one would be 2 days and 3 days and 4 days and 5 days. Of course, you would be able to bring it from any side of the pyramid. So yeah, going up the side of the pyramid. How would I do this? I was just going to count the movements of my my workers, but is that what I should do? I spent this time making a simulation after all. I mean, we know what that is. That's n times n plus 1 divided by 2 for each block in each row. So we would have days per row equal to sum of I times I plus 1 for I in range 189 times 88, not times 99 times 88. So yeah, 20 million man days of work for the bottom level. But of course there are many levels, so let's do sum of times, yeah, j plus 1 times j for j in range 1 to 89. And that would be 37,738,700. No, I was off by one. 381,381,004 man days. So if we had 1,500 workers, 365 days a year, it would take 689 years. So if we wanted it to be done in 30 years, then we would need to multiply that number by 22.99. Let's just say times 23. 23 times 1,500 is 34,500 workers. Honestly, for a nation, even an ancient nation, that doesn't seem that unreasonable. Oh, look, our pyramid is almost done over here. Yay! Boy, that's really ugly. All right. Well, I guess that does it. Anyways, see ya. Oh, wait. I stopped the program. I didn't stop the recording. Really